All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the Akim, to the elect that are scattered throughout the four corners of this earth, pushing this truth and faith and sincerity. I'm the brother Shemala from the GMS Houston Camp. And this is going to be a quick lesson, the scripture of the day. Luke 14 and 26. All right, let's get straight into it. As you can see from this little subheading, it says discipleship tested. All right, and I think I'm gonna title this lesson um, "Hate your father, your mother, your wife, etc." Which is etc. Which literally just means and others. All right, from the Latin. If you want to go into the etymology of the word, all right, et means and etc. means like others or like other things. All right. So basically, just going into this scripture and explaining it, explaining what it means, very briefly. Okay. Because you might have people who basically take this scripture and basically break it down wrong and understand it wrong and not really truly understanding what Yahweh Shai was trying to say here. And it's definitely red letter. So let's get into it. All right. Luke 14:25. And there went great multitudes with him, and he turned and said unto them, If any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, in his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. And I'm curious to see what this will say like in the NLT. And basically saying the same thing. Right. So when it says that hating your father, your mother, your wife, your children, that does not mean be a piece of shit to everybody. Right? That does not mean that. That does not mean don't honor your father and your mother. That does not mean don't love your wife and take care of, you know, um, their responsibilities, right? With your children, with your woman. You see, your immediate family. That does not mean literally hate them. Like, oh, I hate you. You see them every time you see them. I hate you. That ain't what that means. Hating them basically means if it comes down to it, or when a situation calls for it, and you don't put them above this, that basically they on the side, and this is number one. That's all that hate means, right? And he just worded it like that, to get you to understand that you have to basically have different priorities. They can't be the priority. Like I said, we still gotta take care of business. We still gotta honor our father and our mother, take care of our responsibilities, right? Loving our women, right? And our children. But you just always have to keep in mind that this comes first. You gotta have a stronger love for this truth than them. A stronger, you gotta be dedicated, right, to this. No matter what. No matter what gets in the way. All right. Because any one of your family members could want something, that's contrary to to what you were part of, right? Wanting to do something, or trying to get you to do something, whatever it could be, man. Going on vacation, right? Oh, I want to do something for you. Come on vacation with your mom and them, so we can go out and chill. Hey, but you you got with the dates they probably want to go. You know, you'll miss camp, right? And all these other things. You can't do it. And I mean, there ain't nothing wrong. I mean, you want to go on a trip, right? As long as it's not interfering, with truth, with this ministry, right? As long as you ain't out here getting out of pocket and being wild, and we all men, all right? Or you have a woman who's not a believer. She wants to celebrate Christmas, right? She's trying to get you to get into it, and this, and that, trying to, always for the kids. You can't get into all of that because of what you were part of, all right? And there's many examples that can come down the line. But, you know, you just always got to remember that, hey, this comes first. No matter what your emotions is, no matter what your family says, right? You will you will miss a lot of things, being with brothers, teaching, studying. You'll miss out on a lot of time with your woman and your family. And hey, this is what we signed up for, right? The truth gets our time. Hey, the priority. The truth is our priority, and basically everything else gets the leftover time. Basically, right? But I read this again. It says, "If any man comes to me, hate not his father and his mother and his wife and the children and brethren and sisters, yea, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple." So your own life, whatever you got planned, or whatever you may get into in this world, all right, that got to come, second to the truth as well. All right, all of these things are on the side. So basically, you making your whole shot a top priority. You making this truth the top priority. That's all that means. Right? People always say you gotta get your priorities straight, your priorities in order. This is the order of it. Okay, and just like I said, this is what we signed up for. So when you go into hate, that is what it's talking about. All right, it's not it's talking about having a strong hatred, right? Like we hate Esau, right? Like we hate wickedness. It's not talking about that type of hate. All right, just goes into putting Yahweh Shai and His truth, His ministry, all right, before them. So that's a lesson. This is edifying. And with that, I'm gonna say shalom.